The day my wife, Emily, handed me the divorce papers, she wasn't expecting me to sign them. She wanted to scare me. She wanted to watch me beg. But instead, she ended up seeing the one thing she never expected, me walking away without a word. Let me start from the beginning. Emily and I had been married for 8 years. Our marriage wasn't perfect, whose is? But lately, things had turned into a cold war. She spent most of her time on her phone, going out with friends I'd never met, and scrolling through social media instead of talking to me. Every conversation turned into an argument. Every silence felt like punishment. I tried to fix things, suggested therapy, planned a weekend trip, even wrote her a letter once, explaining how distant she'd become. She laughed and said I was being dramatic. Then one evening, I came home to find her sitting in the living room, dressed perfectly, papers neatly arranged on the coffee table. Her face was calm, almost too calm. "I think we should get a divorce," she said. "You don't make me happy anymore." I froze. Not because I didn't see it coming, but because of how coldly she said it, as if she were talking about returning a broken appliance. "Emily," I said quietly, "are you sure this is what you want?" She smirked, tilting her head. "Maybe this will finally make you take me seriously. Maybe you'll fight for me." That's when it clicked. She didn't want a divorce. She wanted control. She wanted to watch me panic, to prove she still had the power to break me. Instead, I picked up the pen and signed. She blinked, confused. "What are you doing?" "Exactly what you asked," I said, sliding the papers back to her. "You want a divorce? You've got one." Her face fell. "Daniel, that's not. I didn't mean." But I was already standing. "You wanted a reaction. Here it is. I'm done fighting for someone who enjoys watching me hurt." I packed a small bag that night and left. At first, she didn't call. I figured she'd expected me to come crawling back. But I didn't. I focused on myself, hit the gym, reconnected with old friends, started my photography side business full-time. For the first time in years, I felt free. A month later, I got a call. It was Emily. Her voice trembled. "Can we talk?" We met at a cafe. She looked different, nervous, uncertain. The confident smirk she used to wear was gone. "I didn't mean to actually lose you," she whispered. "I just wanted you to realize what you had." I leaned back and looked at her for a long moment. "You wanted to scare me into loving you again. But love doesn't grow from fear, Emily, it dies from it." Tears welled in her eyes. "I made a mistake." "Yeah," I said softly, "but sometimes we don't get to undo those." She reached across the table, but I stood up. "Take care of yourself." As I walked away, she sat there crying, the same woman who once thought I'd never have the strength to leave. Funny thing is, signing those papers didn't end my life. It saved it. Sometimes, the scariest thing you can do to someone who underestimates your worth is to show them you don't need their approval to walk away. And in that moment, I realized, her biggest mistake wasn't handing me those divorce papers. It was thinking I'd never sign them.